one of the things that I think our association community is currently facing is a crisis of leadership. We have a lot of incredibly strong, powerful leaders in the association environment right now, many of whom are actually going to be retiring in the next 10 or so years. And in order to fill those roles with individuals that can think differently and aggressively about the changing environment in which we find ourselves, I think boards are going to need to be thinking differently about how they hire and what the skills are that they look for in their next set of leaders. Right now, boards are really looking for things like knowledge, industry experience, past experience in leadership roles, the fit of the individual with the board, the ability of the individual to drive the association forward in the current environment. All of those things are incredibly critical, and they serve as a baseline for the skills and abilities, or the skills specifically, that an individual should have as they come into the association. What I would suggest is that there's another layer that's needed, another dimension that we're potentially overlooking in our hiring processes. As many of us know, the CEO can make or break the association from the inside. They are where the buck stops, and they really fundamentally impact and drive the organizational culture, whether intentionally or unintentionally. Organizations and the boards making the hiring decisions in those organizations really need to think about what it is and the type of leadership that they're looking for within the organization as well as outside of the organization. To truly ensure organizational success, the board should add leadership inventories to their hiring process. Use that as part of the selection process to see if the executive director has empathy, emotional intelligence, whether they approach problems and employees from a place of inquiry, or whether they seek diverse and dissenting opinions and bring people like that onto their leadership teams and foster a culture of conflict among leaders that will actually ensure the organization in the long term makes stronger, better, more well-informed and diverse decisions to lead the industry as opposed to being reactionary. I think by doing this, associations can really ensure that the leaders that they bring into the organization are positioned and are positioning staff around them to lead in the space and to ensure that they are able to respond nimbly to the changing environment that we're starting to see nowadays.